Hi, I'm Mike Hynum with Hynum Law in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And today I'd like to talk to you just a little bit about collecting debts. If you're a business owner, you may extend credit to someone, and it could be a business-to-business type of credit, or it could be consumer debt. In either case, there are things that you should be aware of and think about when you end up in that inevitable situation where you have a person or several people who run into issues where they may have lost a job, they may have lost a big client, their income has significantly gone down, whether they're an individual, consumer, or whether they're a business, and the payments either slow down or stop completely. And oftentimes the lines of communication don't remain open because people are embarrassed, they don't quite know what to say, they don't really have a plan for paying the debt, they're just not really sure what can be done. And unfortunately, what many people will do in those situations is just ignore the debt. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can go out and speak to a collection agency, and there are a lot of good collection agencies out there. There are some that may not be so good. If you check the website, there are consumer forums that do talk about debt collection agencies, but suffice it to say that no matter what is said, there are some very, very good consumer and commercial collection agencies out there. And if you ever have any questions about that, you can certainly feel free to get in touch with us. And there are some very good people that we've worked with for a long time on a regular basis that we could refer you to. The other thing to remember is when you're dealing with consumer debt, there's something called the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or the FDCPA. And it puts certain restrictions and prohibitions on people who are trying to collect debts. Now, it's not necessarily the person who's owed the debt. That's what they call a first party. But if there's a third party call where there's someone else that is trying to collect a debt for you, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act puts certain things in place. It says, you can't call people at 3 in the morning, you can't make harassing phone calls or be threatening or use profanity and things like that. One of the things that you really should consider if you have a debt that is not being paid and the lines of communication have broken down is getting in touch with an attorney. We can do things like send attorney demand letters, in which case a lot of times when people get a letter from a law office for whatever reason, it does make a difference. If they're getting past due notices and dunning letters from the businesses and the people they owe the debt to, they oftentimes will just either throw them away or not even pay attention. But when they get something from a law firm, people have a tendency to pay a little bit closer attention because I believe that at that point they know you're serious about wanting to get the money you're owed. And there are a lot of pitfalls that people aren't aware of when you're trying to navigate the legal process in collecting a debt. So it is really advisable to contact an attorney. If you have any questions at all regarding collection of consumer or commercial debts, please give us a call, email us, look at our website, www.hynumlaw.com. We'd be happy to talk to you on the phone, meet with you in person, or do whatever it takes to try to help.